Chapter 2 Clash of the Titans. You should have been here. It was a wild scene on the stage. The banana was sword fighting with a candy bar. The peanut was sword fighting with a can of soda. The carrot was sword fighting with the donut. It was hilarious. And we got to see it live and in person. I'm full of protein, shouted the peanut as he swung his sword around. I have lots of energy. Get lean and mean by eating greens, shouted the carrot. I am low in fat, shouted the banana, and a good source of fiber and vitamins. I will make you fat and slow, shouted the candy bar as he charged with his sword. I will clog your arteries, shouted the donut. I will ruin your appetite for dinner, shouted the can of soda. They were all running around the stage, sword fighting with each other. It was like Clash of the Titans, but with food. The banana hit the candy bar over the head, and it toppled off. I fell down, and I can't get up, shouted the candy bar. I am too tired. In front of me, Andrea was talking to her crybaby friend, Emily. This skit is very violent, she said. I'm not sure it's appropriate for children. Can you possibly be any more boring? I told her. Oh, snap, said Ryan. Except for Andrea and Emily, all the kids were yelling and screaming with their excitement. Up on the stage, the peanut knocked the sword out of the soda can's hand. The soda can ran away. Everybody cheered. Mrs. Leakey, the carrot, and the carrot were fighting with Officer Spence. I mean the donut. It was awesome. I'm good for you, shouted the carrot. But I taste better, shouted the donut. Sugar and fat are my enemies, shouted Mrs. Leakey. They must be your enemies too. Miss Leakey kept stabbing her sword at the donut, but Officer Spence was jumping around, so the sword only hit the donut hole. He was fighting back hard, but it was 2 against 1. Miss Leakey got on one side of him, and the carrot got the other side. This is for your own good, donut, shouted Mrs. Leakey. Charge! And then together they stabbed the donut. Die, empty calories, Mrs. Leakey shouted. Officer Spence let out a scream, and then he fell his donut knees and started crying. When they pulled the swords out of him, chocolate syrup started squirting all over the place, like a fountain. I thought I was gonna throw up, but it was cool. This is really inappropriate for children, said Andrea. What is your problem? Andrea is no fun at all. Help, shouted the donut. I'm losing my powerful hydrogenated corn syrup. Victory is sweet, shouted Miss Leakey. Oh, untimely death, Officer Spence moaned, and he fell forward and he stopped moving. Miss Leakey, Miss Ruby, Miss Mackey, Miss Cooney went to the front of the stage and took a bow. We all clapped in a big circle. Thank you, Miss Leakey said. I hope you liked our performance. If you'll excuse me, I need to go to do some push-ups. Then she ran away. We all clapped again. Mr. Quetz climbed up on the stage and made the shut up peace sign again to calm everybody down. Well, that was exciting, he said. So, did you kids learn anything from this skit? Yeah, I heard. Sword fighting is cool.